Hey everyone, and welcome to WittCode. In this video, we're going to learn how to backup and restore Docker volumes. And as an example, we're going to back up a Postgres database using Docker volumes. So to start, what we're going to do is create a Postgres container and volume and fill it with some default data. And we're going to do that using an initialization script, which is this script right here. So initialization scripts are essentially just SQL or script files that are placed inside a folder called docker entry point initdb.d in the Docker image. So after we run this, essentially any SQL or script file placed inside this directory will be ran by the Postgres Docker image. So right here is the Docker file that we're going to use to create our Postgres image for the volume that we will then back up. So we have our environment variables to get the Postgres image working, and then we have our initialization script. But anyway, let's build this image now. So Docker build, I'm going to tag it as just p-i, and we need to provide the Docker file. The next thing I'm going to do is create a Docker container from this image. So we of course do that with Docker run. So it's going to be Docker run. See if I can zoom in one more. We have Docker run. We give it a name of p-c, just do some port mappings. And then we have our volume, Postgres data, mapped to -var lib PostgreSQL data. And we create it from our image p-i. So this Postgres volume right here, Postgres data, will contain all our Postgres data. And this is because by default, this location right here is the directory where the database files for Postgres are stored. But so let's just create this container. So now we can see our database is up and ready to accept connections. So we have our volume and we have it filled with data, which is this data right here. So now what I want to do is create a tarball of this volume data so we can start working with our backup. And the way we can do this, so I'm going to open another terminal. I'm going to put it up here, and we can do this using the tar command. And so tar is basically a software utility for collecting many files into an archive file. And they're usually used for distribution and backup purposes. And we can run this command using Docker actually. So I'm going to paste in another command up here and go over what we're doing. So here we're creating a tarball of the data referenced by the Postgres data volume. So specifically, we're going to spin up a Postgres container and then tear it down after we performed the backup of the Postgres volume. So -rm right here removes the container after it's stopped. This volumes from flag right here allows us to mount the volumes of another container. So p-c is the name of our container in this terminal right here. So essentially this will copy over our Postgres data volume. And then we're creating another volume, which is going to be our current working directory. And it's going to be mapped to a folder called -backup in the image. And the Docker image we're going to be using is BusyBox, which is essentially a small image containing many common Unix utilities. And one of them is tar, which we're going to run. And we're going to do cf, which will essentially create a new archive file called postgresbackup.tar inside this backup directory in the image. And it's going to create it from this Postgres data. And so this Postgres data will come in from this volume right here. And then because we have this volume mapped to our current working directory, and then we're creating this tar inside it, that'll essentially place this tar on our host computer. So to demonstrate, right now we can see we don't have it right there, but if we run this command, now we have our Postgres backup tar file right here. So now what we want to do is create a volume from this backup. So we have our backup tar, so let's use it. And to do this, we're going to run another BusyBox container and then use the tar command to extract the backup tarball into a volume. So let me paste the command to do this. So here we're essentially creating a new volume from our Postgres backup.tar file. And after this volume is created, we can apply it to another container. So specifically, we have Docker run to create a container. We have -rm to remove the container after it's stopped. Then we map a volume, which is Postgres data 2, which is currently empty, but we're going to fill it with the data in our tar file. And we do that by mapping it to this location in the image or in our BusyBox container. Then we have another volume where we're going to bring in our Postgres backup.tar into the container. And then we're going to run the tar command right here, which will extract this tar file into the container. And essentially when we do that, it'll fill this location with data. And because our Postgres data 2 volume is mapped to it, it'll fill up this volume. So if we run this, we can see it all running down here. So now essentially if we list out our Docker volumes, we have one called Postgres data 2, which is filled with the data from this tar file, which was the data in here. So we essentially backed up this volume into another one. And now all we need to do is just verify that the backup worked. And to do that, we just need to create another container. from our Postgres image and apply that volume. So now we're going to name this one P-C2. We're going to map a different port, and for our volume, we're going to apply Postgres data 2 and map it to this location. So let's run this, and we can see actually in the logs, Postgres database appears to contain a database, which comes from our volume. And now we can see that we have, we're ready to accept connections. So let's just verify now that this worked. And we can do that by using PSQL. So this one is running on port 5433, but let me open up another terminal up here. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to run a bash shell against this terminal with docker exec. So now we're inside this container right here. And what we want to do is connect to our database, which if we look in our Docker file, we called it mydb. So let's run PSQL. Now we're inside there. And now all we need to do is select something. So let's try and get this data. So if we run select all from subscriber, we can see all our data listed here. So we can see how the backup worked successfully. As the data that was in here, we created a tarball of it, and then we essentially extracted all that into a different volume and then applied it to another container. But this is my video on how to back up a Docker volume. You can see how easy and also useful this is so I'd recommend having this maybe set up as a cron job. I'll probably make a video on that soon. So if you're interested, like and subscribe. Besides that, if you want to support me further, please consider downloading my Chrome extension called WittCode, link in the description. But besides that, have a good one. See you in the next one.